not on nobody else, but I actually been priming the pump this weekend. You know what I'm saying? Not saying I'm so pissed where I'm fixing to do something reckless, but I done primed it up to the point that somebody gonna have to deal with Shamu this week. You understand? And I'm talking about the real man. So somebody gonna have to show up because I ain't dealing with no more dead folk. A lunatic talk to dead people. That's why they lock their ass up and give them pills. I'm not talking to the dead folk no more. It's a wrap. We losing too much. We got all this energy. I don't just talk to the tribe, and I know y'all don't. We talking to everybody. You know, people calling all the time. What you doing? I'm doing this. Man, I put this on the record. Oh, yeah? How that work out, man? They still talking about they gonna take my house, man. But you put it on the record, right? Yeah, it's on the record, man. But they still, you know, so what I did is I hit them with an affidavit of truth. What did it say? Well, it's just telling them, man, you know, that they can't do this according pursuant to. That ain't working. So I've just come to the point to come back to jurisdictional authority and don't move. How they gonna move me? Lock me up? When I get out, we going right back there. That's just it. Ain't no more talk about no cases. The whole case is your dirty hands touching me, the live man, right? Or your stank ass, dead ass breath talking to me, the live man. It's just, it's clear now. I'm crazy to even be talking to somebody who don't have no authority, even give them the consideration to even capitulate, right? Back and forth, whether or not you got authority. I ain't even, nah, show that shit to me or get the hell out my way. Telling you, I done been exonerated in the spiritual. I'm not fishing to take that exoneration and waste it, and to put it on some ass. I'll say I yield.
It's, I hear you more. I'm only reading from our instrument.
Mm-hmm.
Our instrument states Aborigine Moors of Amahim, the Seal, North, South, Central Americas, reclamation of antiquitous status. Droit, just sanguinis, just soleil, antiquitous landlord. Freehold, full equity, more. Declaration of status. Aboriginal protection, authorities, inherent rights, and immunities. When I just read that, it took me back in my brain to King Charles II stating that whatever land you want, you can take whatever. My mind just went there before I was trying to read the rest of it. So if we are these people and we say are these people, we have inherent rights. They don't have the rights. They have to leave because they are the squatters. So they made up all these pretty papers and put check boxes in it and think we're under their system. No, we're not under their system. Although they gave us, or our parents, a Social Security card and all these other adhesion of contracts, because somewhere the rest of the contract, you never read it, but it's sitting somewhere. And we're supposed to have a remedy for whatever we do. The remedy is we are the heirs to this land. and they can't get around that. Airship is ours. They try to hide it. It's like the number 13. They try to hide it. It's too late. We're here. Empress Ninti, when they did these things to her, she said they messed with the right one this time. Because look what I'm doing now. I'm freeing the people, free their minds. They have to know where to go in order to get what it is that they're looking for. And she put it right there. This instrument right here, it gave us rights. And if you look in the Constitution, it says in the preamble that we have inherent rights. They calling us Indians, and we all know how they did that. It's stating that we have so many immunities that we are free, freehold. We can do anything. Excuse me, I have someone at the door. I yield.
If I go and buy, what, a Rolls Royce or Phantom, depending on where you at, you're looking at anywhere from 275, 500. I got the key for it. And, you know, anytime I go out there, I could drive it. But yet I don't get in it. But it looked good in the driveway, and people pass by and be like, damn, he got a Phantom. A couple of years go by, I bought it with 6 miles on it. It's got 6.5 on it only because, you know, I drove it, back it out the garage, pull it back in, grab it. The whole point of that is Empress did do the work. We do got those immunities. But if you don't know how to use them or switch on the key to that Phantom, that's all you got is a Phantom, right? And we just talking real because I'm seeing too many more getting their ass tore up, even the ones that's supposed to know, right? And I'm not saying we weak. I'm not saying that. I'm saying maybe it's time to, as a people, challenge their jurisdiction once and for all, not move. I had got caught up in these word plays and looking for all this shit in Blacks and Cornell and Wex, and man, I ain't got time for that no more. I got time for winning now. See, I done learned, I done studied, you know, and not saying I know everything, but I know a damn enough. I know Salagi dynasty. I say dynasty, Salagi government. I know laws of Ninti. I know that red passport I got and what it means, right? I also know that ID card that we got. I know what it means. But having all that and not using it to its full capacity, that capacity being the beneficiary of all those immunities that Matriarch just listed, right? If you ain't getting no benefits, then what are you getting? The whole purpose of this and the whole reason for even coming into this is wealth preservation. If you paying taxes, your wealth is going out the door. But you hold that freehold, you hold land, air, you hold diplomatic immunities, all the immunities that come with it is with those. Ashe.
Ashe. It's no more. You don't have to be sorry ever.
Ashe.
Appreciate that. So, Tribe, when do we need to, in other words, put it like this? I'm one that study, and that ain't no brag. That's just I'm one that is serious enough for me to know how to protect me and mine. But now that protection has come to an end because I know enough. So now it's getting ready to be a infection, right? So I'm finna infect some motherfuckers with what I got now because I've been the one who been taking it. Now I'm fixing to start infecting them with this truth, or as the Empress like to say, consuming their ass with love, right? But the type of love I'm finna show them what God loves. You understand? And that's a sovereign. You understand? They fishing to see what God love, and that's a sovereign that know who the heaven he is. You know what I'm saying?
Ashe.
But my question was gonna be, when do we get together? Let me put this on. When do we get together, put something together, and with one accord, stop this jurisdictional tennis match that they playing, right? I'm willing to sit down with anybody who want to build and who want to learn how to do this thing according to the laws of pursuant to the laws of Ninti.
I was being attacked the most, and I've had plenty of Sandra Bland moments that these people, you know, by all intensive purposes, had the power, what appeared to be the power, which they didn't, because you got to have that power for spiritually, which it looked like in the physical they had the power. They could have easily took me out, but we working with a higher power, and I ain't going out like that. And thank the Most High and the creators that I'm spiritually protected before I even knew I was spiritually protected. And this is something that made me get comfortable with doing this work, knowing that they can't hurt me. Go on and do what you got to do. Go on and do what you came here to do. And don't be afraid. And so after that, I was able to get further confirmation through these prophecies that I've gotten around since around the age of 30 all the way up until now. I'm still getting confirmations and readings from spiritual mentors and those that can see in a reading what's supposed to happen in my life. So those type of things is really important to keep you inspired, to keep you focused, to give you the confidence to know you are doing the right thing, you're walking in your right path, and you're not wasting a lot of time doing a lot of figuring and guesswork and making a lot of mistakes. So in that regard, it really helped me know that I need to push forward at all times, no matter what. That's what gave me my strength. Getting that word from the spirit realm is very important. So it didn't allow all the things they did to me, didn't allow them to break my spirit because I already knew who I was at that point. I knew it was all BS. And that's so important. Knowing is half the battle, as they say. And I think it's more than half the battle. Because just like dealing with these entities and these courts and these folks that's behind these desks, they already know who we are. You just have to know who you are. And most of us, we've already given them our, proclamation, our notice of who we are. And it's, just as simple as acting on it. You have to walk in that in which you claim you are. And it's that simple. And you won't be challenged. Ain't that the crazy part? Just like I walked up to the police station and shut it down. I walked up to the courthouse, shut it down. I walked up to the register of deeds, shut it down. It's only open to us. It's back in the de jure framework, so to speak, the de jure government. So now all we have to do is place people in the proper um, line of work that's in the tribe. I'm just following the ancestors' guides and footsteps, but it's already done. I showed y'all the video, which I'm going to put it in a commercial form and begin to recruit those that are in alignment with our mission to come here. I just haven't had time, but I showed the tribe since January 1. I'm moving forward in the capacity of a ruler, and my orders are being complied with. I showed the tribe in our Telegram group, and I have I'll put together something nice, like a commercial. Maybe I'll put some flashes of the royal decree that I wrote regarding for what I wanted the sheriff to do. He did it and put it on that green paper, and he put it up there. And they're clearing these people out little by little. But we are in the infancy stage of something new, something great is about to happen, and there's still a lot of opposition on the ground. And for us not to have an army, we have to move and tread lightly and be able to maneuver without hindrance. So that's why things have to be done quietly for now. But just a notice and a announcement to the tribe. I am waiting on some callbacks from some law enforcement and nobles, some of the Moors in the tribe. We've had a conversation this past. They'll be coming down to help with these properties on the land that I SG'd last September at the manufactured home spot. And so we're going to build from there and get these properties prepped for the incoming Moors in the tribe that need to come. But first, it's got to be the law enforcement, those that's willing to maintain the security of what I have already attained. That's first. And so those Moors, the law enforcement, Imperial Guards, and Empress Army is going to be the ones to come here first to help facilitate and secure everything. We are looking good to have a smooth transition, but we still have to be on the ready for anything that may arise. And I'm just the type that I'll go do whatever I need to do. Like if I see these people around here just disrespecting my word and my royal decree, one of them laid out because I'm about to go get me something heavy. Because I'm at that point where I'm not playing with these people. I issue orders for those that violate orders for death every day. And I'm not, getting ready to, because I don't have an army here not stand on my word. I'm not that kind of person. I'm anything I do, um, I'm gonna go all the way with it. I'm all the way in or I'm all the way out. That's just the type of person I am. Once I started, I'm going to go all the way. So, um, just like I was saying, I had closed this deal on this place that I'm in 2 months prior to moving in here. So by the time I got here, those that monitor my every move had their people all in here already. And these people, some of them, they being moved out slowly now, but the Catholic Church put all of these people in these houses around me to do their witchery. This is the kind of element we dealing with. So you dealing with a power structure that control the music industry, control the movie industry, control the financial industry, control TV and film, control the sports industry. These are the same Jesuits that controlled everything. Here's what the ancestors told me, why they found me as such a threat. They know that the empire stopped in my family line, specifically to my great great grandmother. That's the problem they have with me. Even my own family members. But check this out. Ain't no way that let me see, can I find this picture of them real quick? Because I've been telling y'all. Let me share my screen. Ain't no way that I'm gonna let some 3/5 rule over me. Now, this is what my own family members, they wasn't a part of no order. These was for the empire. The empire, this goes back to the beginning of time. Those that are in these orders, the daughters of the Nile, daughters and sons of the Nile, daughters and sons of Isis, Knights Templar, the Knights just came in the recent years, meaning like the last, a lot of things was incorporated by these Jesuits and these Catholic Church. When they created the Islamic order, the Catholic order, and the Jesuit order, they inputted a lot of things that was not a part of their had as a structure. And then the things that they did have as a structure, they turned it all around and for wicked and for their own interests. So the empire had all of these groups, but they were like intercessors. Like in church, you'll have intercessors. They'll have a committee of elders, a committee of the mothers, stuff like that. These groups were there to support the empire, to do prayers and spiritual work, to create things and to manifest things, not to tear down people. Use these groups to gang stalk and impose your will on people and take them out with sorcery like they doing. This is why it had to be brought to me, because I have to end this karmic cycle and bring the law back. So now I can really see how matriarch keeps telling me that I'm gonna be the one to change all of this. And I wasn't really feeling that at first. I'm like, how am I gonna change all of this? I know I'm doing what I'm doing, but when I tell you this episode with my son and what they have shown me, yeah, I can see that. I can see that because everything that's happening to me, like right now, today, I came face to face with the heads of the entertainment industry and film industry. Before, let's see, I already dealt with the financial industry. So all of these industries that these imposters took over, I've had to deal with them because they came to me trying to take me out. Thank God, thank the Most High and the creators and the ancestors that they got me up to speed with all of this before this attack on my son. I mean, this was crazy. This was like absolutely nothing I ever seen before in my life. I knew all the time, the whole time, what it was, but it scared me because I'm like, it kept coming and going, and I'm like, this. I got real upset today, and that's what they allow us to get that way so that we can go into action. Show us what you made of. Pull it out of you. This is what they do. Because they know I'm not letting nothing happen to mine. I'm about to figure this out. This is not going to happen. So as I'm going through this process of trying different things, they showed me how to control it. They showed me that I can get through this no matter how many it is. They are not granted the authority. They're not granted the authority. So they're never going to win. I don't care how many they have. You've been given the authority. All you have to do is say the word. And they show me the number. I say the word and it stops. But I had to get comfortable with knowing that I have that power. This is the thing that we're coming back into, and that I'm responsible for bringing this knowledge back to our lineage who lost it. So after that, it was Tyler Perry. The ancestor showed me Oprah Winfrey. She's the head of the Daughters of Isis. Now we've been for how many months? For a year and a half, we've been dealing with the Daughters of Isis. Okay. Tyler Perry was the head. Okay, so these Jesuits, the ancestors said these Jesuits, they knew they did not have the DNA. They did not have the power to stop me. So who did they go and get? Those who are under their order, who have melanin like me, and who they felt like could stop me, and which they have been hindering me for a long time. But now I'm coming into my full power, so they can't hide from me. These people are so slick that they have been playing with the spirit realm. They play in it like it's a game. That's what pisses me off. They don't have no respect. They